weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
10 cycles. Plastic, 6. Red cycle.
Going back to Love. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3, 14.
Love now. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, Love to pass. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, 3, 6, mega.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Red, yellow, steel, black. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Blue. Black Ultra. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Drill green. Slice blue. Black shot. Ready, ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs 29 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up
second and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
19, Tiger, 19, Pioneer.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get 19.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0.
42. Lions nothing. Anders Carlson.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 49. Lions nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones returning. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Viking 18. Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense,